The last page of the pack is a page full of wordy questions in standard form, which is how they love to ask them in an exam, by the way. So question 11, the population of the UK in 1950 was 5.06 times 10 to the power of 7. The population of the UK in 2015 was 6.47 times 10 to the power of 7. Work out how many more people live in the UK in 2015 than 1950. So it's how many more, so we're going to be doing a subtraction. We're going to be doing 6.47 times 10 to the power of 7 minus 5.06 times 10 to the power of 7, and you can see that they're both times 10 to the power of 7, which means the order of magnitude of the answer is going to be the same as these. They're both in the 10 millions, so we can just subtract the multipliers. So 7 minus 6 is 1, 4 minus 0 is 4, 6 minus 5 is 1, and that's the answer. But it says give it as an ordinary number. We could have done this, turned these both into ordinary numbers. I still think this way is quicker. So now I'm going to adjust where the decimal point is. It starts there, it's going to move 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or maybe a quicker way is to think that 2 of those moves have already been taken up by digits, so we're going to add 5 zeros. So the answer is, if we put some commas in, 14,100,000 more people. Oops. Okay. Question 12. The mass of Earth is this. The mass of Jupiter is this. Using a calculator, work out how many times heavier Jupiter is than Earth. So we're told how many times. It's going to be a division question. So we're going to divide the larger Jupiter by the smaller. And we can just use our calculators for this. You would not believe, though, the number of people who don't really learn where the standard form button is on their calculator and just try to bodge it and make an error along the way somewhere because of that. So try to get used to where this is. I'm going to do this in my fraction setting, but you don't have to. But there's the standard form button. Don't have to then press power or anything. So the answer is 317.9 to 1 decimal place. 13. There are approximately 5 times 10 to the power of 4 grains of rice in 1 kilogram bag of rice. How many grains will be in 20 1 kilogram bags? So 20 of these. So we're doing 20 times that amount, 20 times 5 times 10 to the power of 4. We can just times this bit together to give us 80 times 10 to the power of 4. But that's not in standard form. So we can either give our numbers ordinary numbers or in standard form. I'm going to give it in standard form, so I've divided that bit by 10. So I need to times this by 10. And that will give me 10 to the power of 5. On number 14, a penny weighs this much. Find the total mass of 400 pounds worth of pennies. So we don't have to use standard form for this question, but it's on the standard form page, so I'm going to. This is 3.6 times 10 to the power of 1 to -3. So that's how much 1 penny is. 400 pounds in pennies is 40,000, because we need to add on an extra 2 zeros. 40,000 pennies. So we're doing 40,000 times this amount. We could even turn the 40,000 into standard form as well. So 4 times 10 to the power of 4. Okay, and then we're going to do this bit first. 4 times 3.6. 2 lots of 3.6 would be 7.2. If we double that again, we got 14.4. And then if we add the powers together, we'll get 1. This is not in standard form. 1.44 times 10 to the power of 2 is now, though, and that's kilograms. Okay. Or we could just say 144 kilograms. It's probably a lot more sensible. Number 15, we're told some numbers. Work out the product of A times B. So 6 times 10 to the power of 5, and timesing by this number, which is 3 times 10 to the power of 4. 6 times 3 is 18. We add those powers of 10 together, we get 10 to the power of 9. So this is 1.8 times 10 to the power of 10. C squared, remember from earlier, we can square each part of the standard form. So if we do the 5 squared, we get 25. And if we square the power of 10, we're going to get negative 4, which is 2.5 times 10 to the power of negative 3. The last question gives us the populations of 5 countries in Africa. Which of these countries has the largest population? So I'm looking at the powers first. The only one with a power of 8 is Nigeria. So it is at least, well, it's a lot bigger than the others because it uses an extra column of place value. So Nigeria is the answer to that. Calculate the difference between the population of Kenya and the population of Nigeria. So the difference is found by doing the larger take away the smaller. So Nigeria's is that, and Kenya's is 3.2 times 10 to the power of 7. Okay, so what I'm going to do is change this into 14 times 10 to the power of 7. And then because they're both 10 to the power of 7, I can put that at the end of my answer. I just need to do 14 take away 3.2, which is 10.8. And now I need to change this back into standard form. So 1.08 times 10 to the power of 8. And part C, population of South Africa is 30 times the population of the Gambia. Calculate the population of South Africa. So we're going to do 30 times population of the Gambia, 1.4 times 10 to the power of 6. Okay, so 3 lots of 1.4 would be 4.2. So 30 lots of 1.4 would be 42. Effectively times that by 10. So 42 times 10 to the power of 6, but that's not in standard form. 4.2 times 10 to the power of 7 is. And there we go.